So whilst Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez have a good relationship, it's only natural that tensions rise given both drivers have the chance to win the title. Sure, Verstappen is quite a bit ahead, being 57 points clear of Perez, but this season is unpredictable and the Mexican has been more competitive this year, so that deficit can always come down. And recently there have been signs that there's been a bit of tension in the team. But before we take a look at why, if you enjoy the video make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content. And you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1 and there'll be a link in the description. So first of all, it's important to note how Perez has got closer to Verstappen this year. In 2021, whilst he was a solid wingman to Max, he just didn't have the pace to challenge him for the title. Now in fairness, it was a tricky car to get on top of as it was tough to tame. I mean, there was a fair amount of rear instability given it had such an aggressive front end due to the high rake nature of it. Whilst Perez struggled with this, Verstappen's driving style meant he was just able to deal with the car better. But with the rules reset in 2022, Perez has found more speed. This is because the car is much more stable at the rear end, as it's less aggressive at the front and on the nose. As a result, the car has more of an understeer trait than an oversteer one, and it's been suiting Perez's driving style nicely, given he has a smooth approach and prefers a car that's more balanced, rather than having it more on edge in one area, which creates instability in another. Now when you look at Verstappen, he prefers a car that's much more aggressive at the front, and these cars aren't typically designed like that, and you could see at the Monaco Grand Prix for example that he struggled with the front end more around the twisty track, whilst Perez's approach allowed him to be that bit quicker over the course of the weekend. While Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff noted at the Canadian Grand Prix that Red Bull were able to implement more rake in the car. As we know, the team have been upgrading at recent races, with the changes reported to have given the RB18 a sharper front end. As I've said, this type of concept supports Max's driving style, and in the last couple of races it's been quite notable that Perez simply hasn't been able to show the pace of Max. I know Perez beat him in Silverstone, but Verstappen would have likely dominated the race had it not been for damage. And Perez has recently come out and said that he feels the RB18 development path is going away from him, as it's not suiting his driving style. He told the race, "I haven't been as comfortable with the development of the car as I was in the beginning. Let's put it that way. It's just going away from me in terms of how comfortable I was in the beginning." So it does leave the question as to whether Red Bull are going for upgrades that would suit Max more than Perez, given the Dutchman has won more races and is leading the championship. But Verstappen has denied this, saying the team introduce updates to make the car faster and it's a case of adapting to it. He said, "We always try to make the car faster and whatever they bring to the car you just have to adapt to that. And that's certainly what I've been doing. I mean, of course I say what I would like for my car in general, but the upgrades on the car are not specifically designed around me. It's just more pace." Now for me, I do agree that a team will introduce updates that have at least shown in the sims they'll make the car faster. But it's clear that a sharper front end is what suits Verstappen, and due to this, the nature of the upgrades Red Bull are bringing is making it easier for Max to adapt. Meanwhile, Perez may be getting similar feelings of rear instability like he did last year because of the updates, making it harder for him to adapt. And based off his comments, it's clearly not pleasing him, despite Max saying that upgrades are not being brought in to favour him. Now I hope this doesn't mean Perez will struggle to show the form he did earlier this year. Whilst Verstappen is very quick, Perez has been able to get much closer and it's been good to see him being able to give his teammate a tougher time, allowing for more drivers to be in the mix for the title this year. But we'll just have to see how things develop. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care